guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank you for dropping in on this video. If you're curious what a concertina fold is, because I have it here in the title, or I think that's how I'm going to title this, we'll see. But basically, it is a fold that will allow you to shorten the length of paper without any noticeable seam or cut. I probably need to look up that definition and put a better definition in there, but that's what it means to me. Early on, I saw when I first started this and just was fascinated with little golden books, and still am, but I saw the boho suitcase do this. This is where I learned it from, and I'll link her video here. I don't know if she still does videos, but anyway, I'm going to attempt to show you how to do this, because, I don't do a lot of process videos, so this one may be confusing, and I apologize, but I'm going to try, because this is so significant to me when you don't want to cut any image or any length of the page off because you love the whole image, right? This one's already done, okay? This one's already done. Now, a couple of my pages, I actually had to hinge other pages onto them because they were pages ripped out of this book. So keep that in mind too. Not that it really makes a difference in this concertina fold. It doesn't, not really. But I'm going to show you one with the whole book page. In fact, I'll try and show you two different kinds. There's going to be, when in little golden books, now I'm specifically talking about this instruction for little golden books. Each book, when you separate books, are going to be different. But for little golden books, there's going to be this natural kind of fold. They're almost in all of them. Like you can just kind of already see this one. I've already creased this one, but let's work with this one since I didn't do anything with this one yet. Okay. We want to take about that 1/2 inch off of this side. Well, instead of cutting, I'm going to take it off of this side, but I'm not going to cut anything. You're going to basically fold over at that natural crease, okay? And you'll see it when you take the book apart. You will see it. You are going to take your bone folder. This is really important, okay? You're going to take your bone folder and make sure you have a real solid, what word am I looking for? You're going to make sure that it's pressed down as much as you can, because, again, you want to see this crease is going to become significant in the fold process itself, okay? You're then going to take, I'm going to try to do this as concisely as I can. You see how you have this valley, this peak, and this peak. You're going to take the middle peak, you're going to push it in, okay? I had to go rewatch boho suitcases like 3 times just because it's been so long since I've done this. And you're going to have this fold into itself, but we're not done, okay? That's your first step. I'm going to turn this over, and now you can see, maybe you can't. Now you can see there's your other peak. It comes out on the other side, right? Well, you're going to take that. Hold on. Oh, I already messed up. Hold on. Let's do it again. You've got your valley. This was a peak and this is a peak, okay? You're going to take that middle crease. Let's just call it a crease. You're going to take that middle crease. You're going to fold it into itself so that you get like this, I guess like a hot dog, like a little ditch type area, okay? Fold all of those together. No glue yet, but we will be gluing, and I'm just going to use some art glitter glue, okay? So what happens is on the inside, you see this. You've got this little flap that happens. Okay, great. You could, for all intents and purposes, you can do it either side, okay? Make sure I'm doing this right, okay? I'm going to go ahead and glue this side down. So what I'm going to do is I just glue on this actual little peak thingy here, for lack of the correct terminology, because I don't know what it's called technically. I barely can say concertina. I'm going to make sure and glue that down and go ahead and give it a good burnishing, okay? We want that to be solid. Okay, you see what happens on this side now? So on this side, you're still kind of flappy over here. So all you have to do on this side is glue this down. Bring this back onto itself, okay? And burnish this side down really well, okay? And then what happens is you get a page that's about 6 inches, huh? Yeah, it's a little over. So depending on how wide your book page is and how wide your book cover is, you can take that initial fold, remember the initial fold that we did, and you can go over even more to accommodate for however short you need the width of this page. I hope that makes sense. I think we'll be okay with this. I think we're going to be okay with this. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Even if I needed to, you know, if I had page creep, I still could go and chop off this little bit of section, and it wouldn't be like I was chopping off that full 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch, right? And then there you go. You're going to sew into this part of the seam, right? Okay. So we've got this one that I did on this side. Got this one that I did on this side. Let's see what it looks like. So you can see here, they're pretty close. Not a lot of page creep here. Let's do one more, and we'll do the one that I already did. So I'm gonna try to do this. And you know what I may do? Let me do this so you can see the creases even better. Let's do this. I'm just gonna put a little ink here so you can see the crease, all the little peaks and valleys. I could have done this before. That's good. Okay. So you see we've got, when we unfold the page, when it's just flat, these are just kind of natural. This center one for sure is your most natural. It's going to come out of the book like that on a little golden book, okay? So all I did was I took and I went and folded it over on itself, okay? I burnished this down very well, okay? Then, if you want to, you can do the same thing on this side. Burnish it down on that side, okay? Open up your page, okay? And this middle crease, go ahead and push it into itself and put the pages together like that. So you have your little valley right there between the two, okay? And do that. I'm going to open this page up and I'm going to seal it on this side. You can seal it on this side. I don't think either side, it doesn't matter. I just always seal on this side. So I'm going to seal, and I'm going to put my glue on this. I'm not going to put it on the page. I always put it on this because it's just a better way to measure and you're not getting glue everywhere, right? I do use art glitter glue. That's what's in this bottle. It's always in my description. I get asked about glue and these bottles more than anything really. So I always keep this in my description now. That is art glitter glue. Art glitter glue does not give you a lot of wiggle room. So please know that. Once you use this, once it's down, it's down. It ain't going nowhere. I'm going to burnish that glue down. Make sure there's very good adhesion. Okay. Then if I take, here's my other seam right here. If I fold the page over like this, it's going to line up with the other page. Pretty darn close, right? But I need to glue right here. When I glued that down, I'm going to sew my seam into this side. So let's go ahead and glue down. And again, I'm going to glue either one, but I'm just going to glue this one on this side. Glue this one on this side, okay. And then whenever I press it down, it's going to fall into that natural alignment that was created when we first burnished the creases down, okay? It's a natural alignment. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press it down again in the center, covering my glue because it dries out. And that should be your concertina fold. Let's see how much page creep. Not a whole lot of page creep. I mean, there is a little bit, but not a whole lot. Now, if we put this in this book, this is a soft cover, so we're just going to put it, move this out of the way real quick, put it on the page, on the cover itself. It's really pretty darn close. It is really pretty darn close. Now, even if there is some, like I said earlier, if there is some that I have to cut off, it's just going to be a smidge. So I'm not, if you look here, I have some wiggle room to be able to cut that off without catching any of those images. I hope this was helpful. I really do. I know one of the things that I struggled with the most in the beginning was cutting pages because of the images. I didn't want to lose any of the image. None of them. I didn't want to have to choose. And I still kind of struggle with that a little bit, knowing, you know, which is the better of the images to choose or to cut, or how much to cut, or where to cut. And, you know, it's still kind of a struggle for me. But this concertina fold certainly helps you to be able to hold on to the majority of the images on the page for Little Golden Books. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. If you have any questions, please email me. My email address is always in the description. I'm happy to help walk you through whatever, if I can. And hopefully I didn't muddy the waters too much with this. And come along. This is going to be, like, I'm having so much fun with this book already. I can't wait to kind of get into it and show you guys how I'm picking pages. And really and truly, my favorite part's coming up. I can't wait to start decorating it, and I will have a video on decorating some of the pages. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. Thank you so much, guys, for coming along. And remember what I always say. I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having creating this happy birthday Little Golden Book. Thanks, guys, and we'll chat soon.